Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? And what a great start to the week. And it's actually like the week's already 2 days in. So these shorter weeks you can do really good because those premiums come out so much faster. But hey, just great start to the week, and so happy that we got the week underway on a positive note. A lot to talk about today, and just a couple of different stocks finally came through and hit for us. Didn't make a whole lot of trades today. Made 2 trades. One pre-market. I sold some stuff. And then one right at the end of the day. As far as options go, I almost played Netflix, and I should have because, Netflix just exploded. But at the same token, it could have came down. I was looking at some a play that was about 10% out of the money. And we can even look at the contract price. Is like a $1.30, $1.40, for the 450s. And I was like, but if this thing drops, it's up 63 points right now. If it would have went down 63 points, that $1.50 would have been $10. It would have been a disaster. Kind of like the NEO, what happened to us with NEO on Friday last week. So I just wanted to play a little cautious. We have over $1 million, ready to go. If we see something that looks good, a lot of earnings and stuff coming up tomorrow. Who knows what's going to, happen tomorrow in the marketplace and all this different stuff going on. It's crazy. You have so many different things in play right now and happening in the world, and with the presidential election tomorrow, or not election, transition tomorrow. It's hard. But with Netflix, that was a really big positive for the marketplace today. Goldman Sachs, blowing out earnings today. That was big for the market. I'm telling you guys, Apple's going to have its biggest quarter ever. The thing is, how do we play it next week, and how high of a risk do we do? Because, these things, while you can make so much money, they can also just, bite you right in the tush, so got to be very, very careful with them. But let's see how we did today. So not a bad day, up $150,000. So the account is at an all-time high since we started. We just for our 3rd week of the year. So we're closing in. We ended at an all-time high in the account. So that is good and doing good. But let me show you guys where the activity was today and what made all the money. So a couple of things. So Jaguar Health, that thing's been all over the map, but it was down a little bit today. We do have a large position there. So it'd be really nice to see that thing pop up. There's some news out. Clovis Oncology, this is the one that we bought at like $5.97. It actually got up today to about $6.37. So we're looking for some news. It's finally moving in the right direction. We have a profit in it now of $800. I don't know how long I'm going to hold that one for. Zomedica, that one I sold off 17 or 18,000 shares this morning at like $1.21 pre-market. It was as high as $1.30 pre-market earlier today. In the real early market, the real pre-market. There's like 2 pre-markets. There's like the one that is very hard to like only some platforms have, and then they have the normal market that opens at like 8 o'clock Eastern time. So Schwab only has the 8 o'clock Eastern time one. So I sold off immediately on the open of that. So it looks like a good trade. I've still got 25,000 shares. My average price on this, on these 25,000 is around $1.20. So I'm happy with my position. I didn't feel I needed 50,000 shares of it. Looking good. This one here, CTYX. This is the one I told you guys about. This is a cheap one. These are the ones that you see where they're 4 or 5 cents and they go to $1. So this one is up. We're up almost $2,000 in profit. We bought 100,000 shares of it right around 4.95 cents, so at $5,000. Right here on the close today, I bought another 100,000 shares of it because you want to, when these things start moving, this is when you want to get into them, into the momentum, because when the news hits and these things pop to 50 cents or $1, this is when these are the home runs. I mean, this thing can explode. And these are the ones. I mean, if imagine right now, 200,000 shares of stock that we're into for $13,000, and that thing goes, to $1, it goes to 50 cents. It's $100,000. That's a nice little payday. It goes to 25 cents. It's a nice payday. It goes to 10 cents. It's a nice payday. So these are the ones, and they're long shots. These are the ones. These are like the, this is like playing the progressive on a slot machine for $187,000. The odds of hitting it are probably not the best odds, but you could still hit something nice, the mini, the minor, the major. This is the same thing. So, don't go balls to the walls. If you have an account with $100 in it, spend $10, buy 200 shares at 6 cents, or something for $10. It's not gonna bankrupt you, I mean, do what you want. It's your money. I'm not an investment banker. I'm not a financial advisor. So it's up to you. This is just for entertainment purposes. And I'm just sharing with you what I'm playing and what I'm doing. But I think it's got a lot of opportunity, I'm being told. So hopefully it does well. Then we got the Castor Maritime. That one we're still underwater a little bit. Also NAC we're underwater a little bit by about 2,600. Sometimes I'll average down on these, if I, then looking for that little pop. But I don't know. I'm comfortable where we are. OZOP I did average down the other day. We're still underwater. We just need that one to go up 10 cents, back to like 5 cents or so. We'll be in good shape there. But these are the pennies, these are the long shots. If they hit, like I said, you can retire if they hit, if they don't hit, so be it. It's part of life. But Neo had a good day today. Nice bounce back. We should have just let him put the stock to us and we would have been done huge today. But that would have been a little risky if it would have went down more. I'm still a little nervous about Neo. I don't know if tomorrow, if it's up tomorrow, I'll be relaxed. If it's flat or not doing much, I may just close that position out, or I may close it out and just write something lower for less money. But this is the one. That thing moved 7% on us last Friday. So these are dangerous. Apple overall is pretty steady. You're not going to see those huge moves, but we have a nice profit today. It's tough. Kind of like last week, we got 3 days left, and there's only on these two trades, there's only 39,000 and 28, $39,000 and $28,000 in play. 70,000 almost. It's a lot of risk if that thing tanks again or something. But I think the market, I said, with positive news with Netflix earnings, positive news with Goldman Sachs earnings. So I think we're in good shape and stuff. So looking good. So the two trades today, just to recap them, was Kineticix. We bought 100,000 shares at 0.66315 with the last 3 minutes of the day. I had a pre-order in on Jaguar in case it popped, never got anywhere near it, so we didn't have to worry about that. And then Zom this morning, right on the pre-market, right when it opened at the time, we did $1.22 and $1.21. We got rid of them all, so that was a good trade out the door and looking good. Big news: Netflix after hours thing, 12% move. I almost did this one, but like I said, this thing. It's dangerous because this thing could have, as fast as it went up, this thing could have went down just as fast. If it would, like I said, the $1.50 seemed like a great premium, but if this thing would have been 13, if it would have been at 61 points below, down. You just never know. You never know on these. So I just, I'm just going to take a cautious. Sometimes I get a little more aggressive. I just feel this week is not the week. This week and earnings weeks are tough. I'd rather be more aggressive next week on Apple earnings than this week. Like I said, fingers crossed, everything goes well tomorrow. But you don't know. Biden's coming in office. He's going to have 10, crazy things to do and all this stuff. We just don't know, what's going to happen. So, kind of play it safe. Check on our Bitcoin investment. We put $50,000 into that, and we are at $46,512. So we're down a little bit, but like I said, this is a long-term investment. Honestly, if the more it comes down right now, the better. We don't need it to be really high until the end of the year for us. So that's our Bitcoin investment. That's how it's doing. I'm also going to launch the new Webull challenge. So between now and the end of the month, I posted the links. Between now and the end of the month, if you sign up for an account at Webull and you put $100 in it, they give you also 2 free shares of stock. You don't know what the value of the stock is. They'll give you anywhere from $8 a share to $1,800 a share. But for starting on February 1st, I think we'll have some fun. Make a Webull account with $100. You don't put more than $100 and don't put less than $100. And I want to see during the month of February who can turn $100 into and who can make the most with $100. How much can you turn $100 into? So we're going to call it the Webull Challenge. We'll have more information on it. We're going to have some prizes, and you're going to have some bragging rights. Every week. I know everyone who signs up using it. If you sign up using the link, you'll be part of the Webull Challenge. If you already have a Webull account, keep making that money because you guys are money makers. But if you want to be in the Webull challenge, take the Webull link that we've shared, sign up, $100. Don't put more than 100 in. If you put 200 in, you're disqualified. You can only start with $100, and we're going to see who can make the most out of $100 in the month of February, the Webull challenge. And you get 2 free shares of stock, which will count. So if you get lucky and get 2 great shares of stock, that's a plus. If you get lucky and get the 2, honestly, you'll probably get 2 shares of stock that are worth $8 to $10. But you never know. Maybe you'll get the 1 share of Apple or something really, a share of Amazon or something crazy. I don't know. Well, Amazon would be worth more than the 1,800. But the Webull challenge, whoever wants to participate in it, sign up with the link. $100. It'll be fun. And you know what? Whoever makes the most money, I'm gonna be probably getting some stock tips from you guys of what to be buying. So I think it'll be fun. And you can buy calls, buy stock, buy pennies. I don't care. Whatever you want to do, the Webull challenge. So, but back to everything going on. So good day in the marketplace today. Just to recap everything, up $150,000. Can't complain on that. Everything went well. These are our positions, cost basis. This is where our profits lie. So so the 2 rollouts paid off very well. Account is at an all-time high. My goal is to be at $5.5 million by the end of the week. Hopefully we can do that and we can get back on track. That would, put us back on a good schedule of earning and, hitting our goal this year of 10, 15, 20, $25 million to make this year. But, it's going to be good. It's going to be a wild ride the next 2 weeks with earnings. But I think once earnings are over, it's going to be pretty, I think it'll be pretty easy once the earnings and stuff. Once earnings are out and we know where everybody is, it's going to be very easy. Because there's not going to be a lot to change the markets. But it's going to be scary because, like I said, you have a new president who's going to issue all these new mandates and different orders. We don't know what we're doing, what's going on. And it'll be definitely interesting to see, but it'll be fun. So who knows? But what other stocks, guys? What else you guys playing today? What else did well for you? Let me see in the chat. If there's any other stuff that did well. I saw, some of the people are still playing the BYGO and or BNGO bingo and all that. So that was up today again. So you guys who are playing that one did good. Kevin, my stock picker friend, his stock today, oh my God, what happened here? BNGO was up, but look at this. After hours, tanked. What happened? That is not a good sign. No news here. Oh my God. Oh, look at this, guys. That is not down 10, hit a new 52-week high, and then now down after hours 10%. That's not good. Where is Mr. Schwartz with the news on that one? So that AMPE, MBO Pharmaceuticals. So this is one I'm probably going to make a move tomorrow or the next day or two in. Has interesting story on this one. Has some good potential. They have some some stuff for COVID treatments and different things coming out or in testing phases and stuff right now. So look at this one. Doesn't really have any revenue right now. Has a lot of stuff in testing. I'm not going to go crazy. 10,000 shares of this one. Probably I'll move out of Zom and some of these other ones into this. So be looking at that one. Take a look at the futures right now, where they're at for tomorrow. Pre-market. So actually the futures are up pretty good. That's probably a lot of Netflix gains. Netflix is definitely going to move the markets tomorrow. It looked like Apple's up about 30 cents after hours. Apple was as high today as 128.70, so it got up there. Neo is a little flat after hours, but definitely will be moving up the markets and stuff. But yeah, Netflix just strong subscriber growth. So that's actually the interesting thing is how do you play like Peacock and Disney? Because if Netflix had huge subscriber growth, did they all have huge subscriber growth, or did people now shy away from some of those other subscription services, for Netflix? So it'll be interesting. It says Biden looks to give a big boost to home buyers and builders, so that'll be interesting. Everything else about Yellen, saying we need more money and stuff, so it'll definitely be interesting there. Franklin, $5 super chat. I wish I got into GRTS. How's that one? GRTS. That one's good today. 52-week high. Gritstone Oncology. Wow, and up 248% today, and then up another 22% after hours. Holy smokes! Wow, that was and unprofitable. What was any big news there? That was definitely one to keep an eye on. But some of these, once they run so much, it's hard to say. So just have to keep out. All right. Let's see. Ruben says, I think Netflix did better than Disney Plus. Definitely be interested, how that all does. You have to remember, Disney gave every single person that first year free with their Verizon deal and stuff. So definitely have to be careful with that. Oh, Doug says, COVID vaccine news. All right, there we go. So it's a COVID play. Not familiar with this one, but yeah, definitely keep this one on the old radar. Check out. So it looks pretty good. AMC today was up huge. I don't get it. I mean, they're pretty much bankrupt as far as I know. 30% today. I mean, you have to remember, 30% is a lot, but when your stock's at $2 and it goes to when your stock's $100 and it goes up 30% in a day, it's a hell of a move. When your stock's $1 and it goes up 30% in a move, it's 30 cents. It's still the same percentage. Don't get me wrong, but I don't get AMC. I know you have the new James Bond movie coming out April. That'll be the big test. But and this company is beat down. Earnings per share -34. Movies still really aren't going to take off for a while, but. Some of these opening trades, people are, into and stuff. So hard to say, but looking into FSR, that electric vehicle stock is cheap right now. FSR. All right. Let's see what that one's at. It may be cheap because they don't have a car out yet or they have no earnings, but don't know much about Fisker. What's this one? Nothing big there. Fisker. Don't know anything about that one, but the chart looks nice. Keeps going up. Well, actually, it's come down. So the last month it hasn't done. Let's see here, 6-month chart. Actually been pretty flat. So I don't know. We have to research that one. That's kind of scary. If you're in an electric car vehicle market right now and your stock's not really doing anything, that's kind of troublesome. But so it says no cars until. Long-term potential car delivery until the fourth quarter. So definitely something to look out 2 years out. Marcus says AMC got a $100 million loan and has partnered with HBO Max. So I saw all that, but HBO Max is going to put out all their stuff on HBO and with AMC. But honestly, who's going to go to a theater? Yes, for certain movies that are big blockbuster, you want a Dolby sound or, and stuff. But I don't know. If you're already paying for HBO and you have it at your house and, you have a family of four and you can save $50 and you have an 80-inch television now or a projector television and you just watch it at the house. I don't know. And do you want to, have to get, do you want to have them take your temperature, write your name down if you go to the movie theaters and all that? But it'll be interesting. I think, honestly, unfortunately, my opinion is movie theaters are a thing of the past. This is going to change. And you got to remember, too, like these movie theaters, like by me, they have an AMC 24. There's an AMC 18. Maybe an AMC 4 could make it, with 3 or 4 or 5 theaters. But I don't think these theaters are ever going to need 18 to 24 theaters again. Plus, all the restaurants, like the AMC 24 by me, besides the theater really having no business, there was a Rock Bottom, which was a chain company. They're gone out of business. There was a Dave & Buster's that's been shut down. I assume Dave & Buster's will reopen. There was a Bar Louie, which is another like restaurant bar chain. They're out of business. It looks like a ghost town over there. So even if these movies come back, there's no entertainment around there. It used to be a big thing. You go out, you get dinner, you go watch the movie, or you go watch a movie, you go get dinner. They have these little entertainment complexes and and malls were built around them and shopping. And it's going to be interesting, if these places can come back. I don't know. if these places can survive. It's going to be very interesting. To me, I wouldn't want to be betting on the movie theater chain business. As far as, and the other thing is like, look at these numbers. They spend sometimes, $50, $100 million or more making a movie. I honestly don't see how, they're trying to say that Wonder Woman was a success because it did $40 million or something. But to me, that's a total failure. That they were probably expecting that movie to do $200-300 million. I don't know how that is a success. Maybe it's a success for online, and you got to remember and Netflix is going to be very aggressive. They're going to have 71 new movies this year. And I don't know. It's going to be interesting. To me, the movie industry is not, or I should say the in-service movie industry. Yeah, I mean, I think online, but I think it'll be interesting, making movies cheaper. Are they going to have to pull budgets back to keep up? Are they gonna have to, instead of spending $100 million to make a movie, now can you only spend $25 million if the potential is only, $50 million, double your money? Are actors going to be, willing to take less money to make movies? The other thing, and I was watching a show the other night, and they were talking about how some of these movies or shows are incorporating the pandemic in them, and the people are wearing masks. I don't know. Are people going to want to watch TV shows and shows where, you imagine watching your favorite sitcom and everybody's wearing a mask and you can't see their facial expressions or their face, moving, or, and then you make these movies today. Well, let's say this pandemic is over with in a year, you don't have to wear masks, and people are watching this, period of movies 10 years from now, everyone's in masks for a year in movies. And I don't know, it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. I think they're all long shots. Yeah. AMC at the $1 was probably a good thing, but I don't know. Yeah, AMC at $3, and that's the other thing. They just borrowed, like you guys just said, they borrowed 100. If that is the 100 million or whatever it was, they're just taking on debt. So they got to. So think about it like this: if you borrow $100 million, because one, you're in the hole and you're trying to save your business, and your business is still in the hole. It's not like COVID is done today and everybody goes back to the movie theaters, but you got to pay back $100 million. Hello. That's $100 million before you make profit. Come on, people. Why do you want to buy junk? I mean, that's just what it is. That's why I keep saying about the cruise lines and some of these travel stuff. Yes, some will come back much faster, but they got billions of dollars in debt now. And they're not, even when they start sailing, even if they started sailing in April, they still lost an entire full year. And the first boats aren't going to make any money because they're going to be sailing at 25, 50% capacity. And then wait till there's one boat, that one person, has COVID, and the whole boat has to end the journey early and turn around, or some island doesn't want to allow them to dock, or who knows? I mean, it's endless. Even if you take temperatures and you do all these things, you got to remember COVID doesn't show up for days. So I mean, it's the way it moves around, and and you said, well, and even if it was only one person on the boat, well, also that one person, now it's 100 people. The guy, it's the one guy who was in the gym who did this, or I mean, it just never ends. It'll be very interesting. That's all I can say. So definitely. So what else you guys got? What else? Anything else? So and also, guys, make sure you sign up for my new Webull challenge. We'll have more details. It's free to sign up for an account. All you need to do is open an account. If you want to be in the Webull challenge with us, open an account under the link I just posted, and we'll be promoting this the next couple of weeks. And only can put in $100. That's it. $100. And we're going to see who can turn $100 into the most money in the month of February. How much do you get? Who do you? I mean, I bet you somebody's going to take $100 and turn it into $4,000 or $5,000. I bet some people will lose all 100. But it's only $100. I think it's a great way to test your trading knowledge and your skills and how to trade. And honestly, if it was me and I was in it's a competition, I would take the $100 and I'd probably buy $10 worth of 10 long shots at under 5 cents each. And so you have a couple of, some shares, and see, if you have 200 shares of each and they're all under, it's $10, and, you can get one of them to hit to 50 cents, $1 and flip it a couple of times. It's going to be interesting. You could, or $100, I don't know, you could buy one contract of some option play for $5 on a $5. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to see how good and talented everyone is. Everybody always tells me how smart they are, how they got the best stock picks, the best tips, everything. This is your opportunity to shine. obviously, and it's on a small scale. So, you know, if you got the hot stock pick, you know, and it's a $20 stock, you'll buy 5 shares and it goes up $10 a share, you'll be up 50%. So it's going to be interesting percentage wise what the biggest winner will be. So I think it'll be fun and it'll be interesting. You know, we can every week check in, see who's in the lead and stuff. So something to do. But hey guys, that's what I got for you today. I hope you guys all did good today in the marketplace, made lots of money because you guys are my money makers. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button. Click that gray bell so that you get notified when we go live. If you're on Facebook, that's on YouTube. If you're on Facebook watching, follow me and click the little thumb up so that you know when we go live. But the good news is I'm going to be live again in about 2 hours from the casino on the Big Jackpot channel. So for all my slot enthusiasts watching, make sure you join us on the Big Jackpot tonight live. We'll have our Facebook warm-up show first. Then we'll be on YouTube from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So it should be a good time tonight and a great day in the marketplace. Hopefully we continue the rest of the week up. Fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong tomorrow. And I'm more excited, too, when this list of the 100 people he's pardoning. The real question is he going to pardon himself? Is he going to pardon his son, his son-in-law, daughters? This could also shape the markets tomorrow, just depending on what he does. It's going to be very, very interesting. So a lot of stuff tomorrow. I'm not anticipating riots or protests. I mean, I'm sure people are going to show up to protest, but I think there's enough show of force that people are pretty smart that they're not going to do anything harmful. So hopefully everything goes peaceful. These troops can get back home to their families. We can, you know, get the capitals looking back to normal and everything can go back to normal. But hey guys, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you guys all join me later on tonight on the Big Jackpot Live. But otherwise, I hope you guys did great in the marketplace tomorrow, and I will see you for Raja Makes Money tomorrow. Take care.